Good morning, everybody. How we doing? I'm so excited to be back. I have missed you guys. I have missed Elden Ring. I have missed a lot of this. Oh, man. Not streaming last week. I feel like I haven't played a game and had fun playing games. 2 weeks? Like, oh my god. But last time, I believe we got through all of Limgrave, and then we ventured through Weeping Peninsula, got Castle Morn done. So now we're looking at Stormveil Castle, and then moving into Liurnia. And if I remember correctly, we got the Paladin build. Good old tanky. We're gonna get our talisman here pretty soon, too.
It's tightly. Oh, God, you breached. Yeah, you're.
Alright, here we go. So, I did practice a little bit before this. I had a different character that had Vike's War Spear, so I killed some enemies with that. The only thing I did with this character and this was right after stream, I was like, I noticed that barricade shield. Oh my god, that's so nice. I noticed that barricade shield is the Ash of War for this weapon, or for this shield. So I got rid of it. I got rid of it, and I got no skill on. That was the last thing I did at the end of last stream. Or right after the stream ended last time. So now, as you can see, Sacred Order is my only Ash of War, which is very nice, because now I don't have to two-hand. Oh my god, that's so nice. Where's the other one? There it is. Got him! Alright, I don't think we're dying today. I gotta be honest. I'm confident. I'm confident of my ability. The rust is basically gone. We're locked in. We are locked in, baby. Also, to anybody who's watched the shorts that I've uploaded of my completionist builds, thank you for watching. I appreciate the heck out of that. I have put in a lot of time when I have no time to try to make something that is good. Trying to be engaging, trying to make something that you guys would like, that maybe isn't exactly what other people do when they play the game, but it's my version of it. Or my version of the best builds in Elden Ring. Come on, throw stuff. There we go. Is that all of them? Nice. I thought that dude was throwing something. Got it. Roll. There we go. Easy. Alright. Let's open the dough. We're gonna heal up just in case, because I am slow. I am slow today. I don't know why, but I am a little slow. Big man McGee. Do it again. Do it again. Or don't. Oof. Big oof. Oh, I got a fun weapon. Too bad I can't use it. The wheel has determined thine fate. I must use the tree spear. Or another great spear. But we'll see. Hey, Fabio. How you doing, dude? I gotta put that guard counter on. Yup. That's what I want. That is gonna be a big chunk of our damage for this playthrough, I think. How's the 4th of July? It was busy. I had a good 4-hour plus drive going to my girlfriend's parents' house. Was around a lot of screaming kids, lit off a lot of fireworks. One kid, her nephew, is 2 years old, never been around fireworks before, and her family spent like $5,000 on fireworks. The first firework they shot up It was like World War III to that kid. He just bolted. It was amazing. It was so funny. Like, I saw him just scream in terror and run away, and I was like, I feel that, kid. I get it. And he came back out a couple times and just... anytime a loud noise or a bright light flashed near the ground with sparklers, that kid was gone. It was amazing. It was so funny. Hey, can you just hit me? Oh, no, the other one. That one. Yeah. That's an excellent move when you're using great shields. I will need to get a better great shield, though, because this one does have some chip damage. Like, it's not much, but it's enough that I'll forget about it, and then it'll lead to my death. Come here. Take your time. There it is. Got him! God, who would have thought shields help? I never use them. Ah, hey, stream elements might actually be working today. We'll see. So now, hopefully, if I get a sub, I'll actually see it. And you guys might actually see it and hear it on screen. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I've never actually been able to set this up right. I have no clue. I have no clue. Alright, let's keep going. I grabbed the 2 that was down there. I wasn't paying attention. Yes, I did. How many more 2s do I need? Okay, 5 more. That makes sense. That checks out. So that means I'm gonna have to kill the troll or have the troll break the statue because there's 1 or 2 in there. Then I don't remember where to find the other ones. Damn. Is it hot out there? Oh god, it's like 105 for the next 2 days. No. No! Oh, I tried to dodge and it wouldn't let me. I said I wasn't gonna die. Dang it. But yeah, it's hot out there. It's hot. Yesterday it was around 95 degrees Fahrenheit here, and holy crap. The humidity made it feel like it was 110. That was what my phone was telling me, 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Absolutely wild how hot it is. Alright, let me pull up my wheel. Where is my button? Boom. And boom. Alright, what are we getting? Please be something fun. Oh my god! That is the closest you can get to the axe. Let's go! Curved sword it is. Awesome. I love that for me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You feel guilty? Nah, don't be, man. Don't be. I got rust. I got a lot of rust. I haven't had time to play a game in like a week. Probably 2 weeks. So, no, that is not on you. I tried to play for like a good 30 minutes before this, so the rust is gone and it's still there. It's not good. It is not good at all. Alright, so for curved swords, right? It was a curved sword or great curved sword? Curved sword. Okay. So for the curved sword, we should be starting with the warrior class. That way the run starts right away. Boom. And then I think this is 32. Deathless 32. We want money. Finish. You're back into another hack and slash series that you love so much. What's the series? Is it more, oh god, what's the name? Ninja Gaiden? I haven't played a good hack and slash in a while. I think the last one that I've played was the Ninja Gaiden 4. Devil May Cry, that's another pretty good series. I played a couple hours of Devil May Cry 5 right when there was not many games coming out, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I can't remember. I think I got like 3 or 4 bosses in, and then I think Split Fiction came out. My girlfriend wanted me to play that with her, so I did. Man, that was so much fun. That game was cool. I should go back to that. Did you watch the anime? The Netflix anime? I thought it was pretty good. I really enjoyed that. And Evanescence actually made a new song specifically for that anime, which I really loved, because that song is so good. That stuff is like fighting games, a lot to learn, but you love it. Yeah, you saw season 1. Awesome. I haven't seen season 2. I don't know if that's out yet, but season 1 was so good. I really enjoyed that show. Alright, so am I running with these curved swords the whole time, or should I switch to a different one? Actually, we could go the Bandit curved sword. I just gotta farm for a little while, which isn't the end of the world. Because the Bandit curved sword has some pretty good scaling. It's just gonna take me a while, because I'm gonna need to farm probably 2 of them. And there's only, like, a handful of enemies like that in the game. But Bandit Curved Sword is very high on my list for one of the best weapons. And the Magma Blade is also ridiculously good, but there's no shot I'm getting to that early. I tried in my free time that I had, the little free time that I had over the last week and a half, to go get the Magma Blade for a build, for one of my build videos. And holy crap, dude, I farmed that thing for probably an hour and a half, and I finally got one, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do a second one. I wanted to do a two Magma Blade run to really boost like the fire and faith scaling of that weapon, but oh my god, it's like a less than 4% drop. So it took me about an hour and a half to get one weapon. It was totally worth it, because the weapon's so good. But oh my god, that took forever. And it only comes from 2 enemies, and you have a relatively long run to them. So that's just frustrating and boring to do. I don't know why I grabbed those. Oh well. That's fine. But I think what we'll do for the build is probably turn them both into bleed. Because bleed's ridiculous. I think we'll go get Bloody Slash once we get our weapons. Oh, that's right, I don't have Torrent. I think we'll get Bloody Slash, attach them to both blades. We won't really use the Ash of War, obviously, since it chips health away every time we swing. But I think that'll be a good way to have a ton of bleed damage, because those things have pretty good scaling. And if I'm able to make it that far, or far enough into the game, I should probably go get, once I get through Radon, because that's definitely going to happen. I'm not going to die. No way, shape, or form. Never going to happen. I'm definitely going to go get the Black Wet Blade so I can get occult scaling. And then you're going to see the bleed procs so fast. It's ridiculous. Like, one thing about my build videos that I learned is, like, there's so many really good weapons. And so many that are underrated. Like, the one that I have coming out this Tuesday for Dex. It's a really underrated weapon, and it's so good. I was flabbergasted at how good it was, because there's no debuffs on the strength build or Dex build, because its focus is like pure strength, pure Dex. Man, the single weapon I chose, I could have done double, but the single weapon I chose is really good. And it's something you can get right at the start of the game. Like if I ever lands on halberd, that's probably what we're gonna go use instead of the tree sentinel ones, because the moveset's so much better than the tree sentinel halberd, or the golden halberd. That's what it's called. There's some good frost build, except for DLC weapons. Yeah. The Grave Scythe is really good, and it has higher frost. The Great Mace has higher frost.
Have they served, but you
The Claymore has really good frost. If you're looking for, like, somber weapons, you have the Darkmoon Greatsword, obviously. The Ice Rind Hatchet, which is... The axe blade is literally a scale, a dragon scale from Smarag. Or I think it's Smarag. Is that the name? I think it's the name. The Frost Dragon, out in Mountaintop of Giants. And then there's the Frozen Needle, which is a rapier that procs frost very fast.
Shall I turn your
So, yeah. There's a lot of weapons. Intelligence scaling, right? If you want to get the frost procced, yes. That is what will typically upgrade your scaling, is if you level up intelligence. Okay, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna put on torrent. Then I gotta do my flasks, because I don't really need my blue flask. Okay, let's go grab the flail. And then we are gonna go farm for forever. Because these weapons have an insanely low drop rate too, so we might be here for a half hour to an hour before we actually get the build started. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I've also had like a huge hankering and like itch to play Dark Souls again. I might swap or push off Night Rain stream to play some Dark Souls tomorrow. Dark Souls 1. Because I haven't played that old janky game in forever. And that's probably going to be one of my next series is Dark Souls. So it'd be good to get back into it. Maybe start my walkthrough prep before I actually start doing the walkthrough themselves where I record. Because it's been close to a decade, I think, since I've played Dark Souls all the way through. But I'm going to get lost so much if I play Dark Souls tomorrow. I only remember how to get through Undegberg. That's it. Everywhere else is just like a blank memory that's just all blends together. Dark Souls 1, that level design is something else. Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Like, it's very good. It's very good, and I lose track of where I'm going all the time in that game. Undeadburg is the only place I don't, because I've been there so much, obviously, because it's starting the game over and over again. But after that, Undead Parish I know is the next place to go, and I don't remember anything after that. So, yeah. And I also know where the Great Scythe is, because I think that's my favorite weapon. That's about it. Everything else, though, I'd probably be looking at it with fresh eyes, being like, wow, I forgot all about that. That might actually be fun tomorrow. You're going to get to see me rage, because I'm used to way faster games. And then I got to learn patience. And deal with the 4-way directional dodging instead of 8 directions, like with Elden Ring and all the other From Software games. What a shot! Oh, well, here's the run. I'm dead. Oh my god! Run! What a shot, dude! That was so close! Ah! Wow! Oh my god, that was close. Whoo! I almost didn't even get a chance to set up the build. That would have sucked. Alright, let's go this way. It's faster. played it recently. Pyromancer OP build. Want to use some other boss weapons too. I have never used boss weapons in that game. I think it's because I don't understand how to actually get the ones you want. Because don't you have to have like a broken weapon or a category of that weapon that you want first? And then the boss soul and combine them? Like it's not as simple as just buying it. Here we go, Fabio's curse again. Hey, it didn't last that time. It didn't last that time. We're good. Alright, we made it. We're there. As long as these nobles up here don't kill me, we're good. We're good. We can then start farming for our 2 bandit curve swords. I want 2 of them. 1 is not enough to actually make this build really work. Which also means I'm going to need to probably get a couple of smithing stone ones, more smithing stone 1s and 2s than I normally would get. But it is what it is. It'll be fine. Why is there a jellyfish? I don't remember seeing jellyfish up here. How sick would that have been if it gave it to me first try? That'd have been clutch. Nothing. Well, that's unfortunate. God, we're gonna be here forever. I hate farming. But I know it's gonna be worth it because this weapon's really good. Because you get that, the Claw Talisman, work your way towards the Lord of Blood's Exaltation, and you're getting ridiculously high numbers just from those alone. Oh, I saw white. I thought he gave me something, but I guess not. It's kind of weird how you get weapons in Dark Souls 1 if you want the Chaos Blade. You need Quelaag, Soul, and a Katana plus 10. Yeah, that's so weird. It's so weird. I don't understand why that's a thing. Like, I get it because they wanted to make it seem very in-depth, and so their game isn't shallow, but that's also like too much. Like, that's just too much for the average gamer. It's worth the effort. That's true. A lot of those weapons are really good. I don't think this is it. Yeah, let's say that's the human bone shard. You like the hardcore aspect even on that? That's true. I get that. Because that shows a lot of dedication and passion for the game. But most people on a larger scale probably never going to think about using those weapons. Just because of the amount of extra work that you have to do to get in. Especially since there's already really good weapons in the game that either are farmable, or you're guaranteed to get at least one of the stronger weapons in the game from just killing the Black Knights around the world of Dark Souls. Like, I think the last time I played, I had the Black Knight Greatsword drop, and from the, or whatever it is, it's either the Dark Knight Straight Sword or the Great Sword, whatever the smaller of the two are. I had that drop from the very first one, and I'm like, all right, sick, I already found my weapon for the run. Because those weapons are ridiculously strong. You can finish the game without it, of course. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I just really like how those games, like all of these games, you choose the difficulty just by what you choose to use in your equipment and for your build. Like, if you really didn't want to die, you'd throw on Havel's armor and use his giant dragon tooth and just pound everything into the dust and take every hit, because you'll kill everything well before it has a chance to actually cause you damage. But that's, in my opinion, kind of a boring way to play. It's a funny way to play, but boring. Can you give me the sword? I don't like farming. I'm not a farmer. I'm not a grinder. I don't like grinding out one enemy again and again and again. Nothing. I got excited because it said that there was something I could pick up. I'm like, oh, I'm blind. My eyes lied to me. There's an item. But it's just a flower or a mushroom. Yeah, it's a mushroom. Vertebrae. Yep. Sometimes I wish that I played on PC so I could mod the game to increase or lower drop rates for certain things. So like I make it a guaranteed drop before I actually start the run. That way I don't have to really deal with the farming. Because that's possible, right? I'm pretty sure that's possible. Come on, dude. Drop your swords, 'cause I need 2 of them before I can actually start the run. It's gonna take me forever. That's a bone shard, god dang it. I need to get a big weapon or a big item drop, not the tiny one. The tiny one does nothing for me, except make me sad. Alright, how long have I been doing this? How long? 18 minutes? Okay. I'll give it about a half hour. I've been doing this for at least 10 minutes. At least 5 minutes, I'll say. Come on, dude. If I don't have it in a half hour, we're just using the weapons I have. Which, they're not bad. It's just I want better ones. Because you can make a really strong build with any weapon. It's just like, I've used these before, and I know how good they are. So I want them. Nothing. I wonder how long it would be for somebody to farm every weapon, armor set, and item that drops from a character or from an enemy. I think that would take years. If not years, months. Because there are some items that you're talking, like, that are lower than the Bandit Curved Sword. Oh, there's one. Let's go. Like, that are lower than the Bandit Curved Sword. Like, they have... Oh, I can't even use it. I need 11 strength. Okay, that's fine. But, like, they have, like, the vertebral rake, which is like a form of spear that has less than a 1% drop rate. Like, you're spending probably 4 hours, 3-4 hours just farming that weapon. Unless you have insane luck, which I clearly don't. Hey, Sonny! I'm good, man. Just getting annoyed because I have to farm for my weapon. The wheel has chosen I use curved swords, so obviously I'm choosing my favorite curved swords, the Bandit curved swords. And I got one of them. I just need another before we can actually start the run. Nothing. Oh, God. Use the silver foul foot to increase chances. Yeah, but I gotta run and get that, and that just takes more time. The first one dropped in like 10 minutes, so. I think it'll be fine. And if I'm wrong, I'll give up eventually. Farming on militia dwarves, always a good option to me. That's true. That's true. You get some good money for doing that in the early game. Nah, that's a bone shard. That's not what I needed. Man, you really don't get much for these guys, huh? Like, I came here with 200. I think right around 200 or 400 runes. I've been doing this for a little over 10 minutes. That's not much. That's not much at all. I was expecting to be at like 8 or 10,000 by now. So I have some decent money. You know what I mean? Oh, that's right. Black Flag's out. I haven't played that in forever. That might be something that's fun, too. God, there's so many games coming out in the next couple months that I really want to play. But I don't think they're best for my channel, if that makes sense. Like, I really want to play Beast of Reincarnation, but because I'm so small, I don't think it would help with growth, because I think all the big channels that are similar to what I do are going to do it. So they're going to be the ones that get promoted first because of the algorithm. Like, that game, I think, is so cool. They combined, like, the turn-based elements, similar to how Final Fantasy VII did for the remake. And then they made it so it's actually like a Souls-like type combat. You could live stream it, people would join. That's true, but the counter argument would be the time I spend live streaming that game, the less time I have to make videos for games that I think would help my stream more. Like other Souls games that are very popular and get searched all the time. Like Dark Souls, for example. Because we were talking about Dark Souls earlier. So I'm thinking about streaming that game tomorrow, just to give myself a little bit of preparation before I start that series. Because I'm probably I got some time coming up that I've dedicated to recording videos, and I don't know if I'm gonna do Dark Souls 1 or if I'm gonna do a different Souls game. That's searched pretty often. I'm not sure which one. I'll have to look into it a little more before I decide. And I also got to try to use my time wisely, because the one game I am going to stream / make a series of or a lot of videos for is Phantom Blade Zero. Because that game has seriously caught my eye, and I think that game has caught my eye more than any other game in 2026. So that includes like Wolverine and GTA 6. Because I'm really into games that have incredible combat and incredible game mechanics. Like they put that first before visuals or story or other things like that. Like I can deal with games that have terrible stories or very lackluster stories, but have incredible gameplay that's just addictive. Like a really good example of that would be like First Berserker Kazan or Strangers in Paradise. A game that a lot of people have not heard of because it just sold so bad because the story was horrible and the graphics were horrible, but the combat is amazing. Black Ops 1 and 2 are out on PS5. Wolverine is coming. Biggest of them is GTA. Yeah, exactly. I forgot about Black Ops 1 and 2. Those games were awesome growing up. God, I could play zombies with the girlfriend. That'd be fun. She's never played Call of Duty Zombies, which I think she's lying to me. Because she used to only play Call of Duty and Battlefield before she met me. So I'm like, you've never played zombies? Not once? And she keeps telling me she hasn't. And I think she's lying. Oh, I thought there was something there. Come on now. It looked wider than usual. Bobby, I didn't know you were gone, dude. Don't worry, we've still been staying in one spot. Now Logan dies. Dude, if I die now, I will be shocked. I just gotta farm one enemy. I've only got one sword. I need one more. Could be you started Call of Duty from Black Ops 4. Never touched zombies either. Yeah, that's true. But those early zombies were so much fun. Oh, God. Soloing those was a blast. And playing with your friends in couch co-op was even better. It was so much fun. Played every COD from Black Ops 4. You never played it? It's a good time, dude. It's a good time. I recommend both games. Alright, Skelly Man. I'd really love another sword so I don't have to do this with two different swords. I'd like both. That way I get the same insane bleed scaling from the weapon. You find it boring just going through rounds solo and none of your friends play COD? I mean, that's fair. I am the opposite. I love playing games by myself because that, to me, that's like a skill thing. Like I don't like relying on other people to pick up my slack. I like being the guy that is able to handle those types of difficult challenges. Like, I think the highest I stayed alive solo is probably like around 45, 50, something in between there. It wasn't incredible, but it was pretty good for a solo run. But that was when I was in college and had nothing but time on my hands. You do grind GTA's online solo, you have more than 150 mil? Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Like, that's impressive, dude. I remember being in college with one of my buddies who had GTA 5. I don't think he played online, but he had, I think he had like 800 million or something like that on one of his save files. And I'm like, dude, how did you do that? He's like, oh, I just figured it out, the strategies to steal money, make money without getting caught. And I'm like, what? And he explained to me at one point, but I don't remember. Like, that was wild. Because then one of my other friends on his PS3 would play GTA 5 too, and he's like, I can't find any money. And I'm like, you need to talk to this dude. He knows the strats. And I asked him if he cheated, and he said no. So I don't know. But that is ridiculous, having that much money. It's like, what are you going to spend it on? Nothing. God dang it, dude. Just give me another sword. Then I can start the run. Please. That's all I ask. Just one more bandit curve sword. Online, you have tons to spend on vehicles, etc. Story mode, nothing. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I played GTA 5 once, and I was like, you know what? This game's pretty fun. And then I never touched it again. Like, I beat the story, but like after that, I was like, you know what? This is good. I experienced it, but it's not for me. I definitely understand why so many people like it, though. Because there's just so much to do. And you can just do some incredibly funny stuff. But I know nothing about GTA Online. I think I beat it before Online came out. Or if it did come out, I didn't know what it was, so I never touched it. Because I thought it was just the same game, if that makes sense. But instead of maybe like the characters are played out by your friends instead of what the actual characters are. This Tuesday's the last GTA Online heist is coming. Then we await GTA 6. Hey, that's pretty cool. You surprised by the price of GTA 6? I was talking to a dude I work with who knows I play a lot of video games. And he asked me if I was going to play GTA 6, and I'm like, probably not. It's just not for me. And he was complaining about the cost, and I'm like, dude, for how big GTA 5 was, are you surprised? It's close to $100. Like, are you surprised? I'm not. I thought it was going to start at $100. I really did. You thought it'd be higher? Yeah, that's what I was at. I do know, I did hear some dude on Instagram was complaining that content was locked in the base level game or something like that. Unless you paid for the higher edition, then you got access to specific things inside the game. So like hair salons, some of them won't let you in, but if you buy the $100 version or the higher version, you get into that spot and the other ones. Which he was kind of bummed out about or not liking, and I'm like, I don't know. It's not going to affect me because I'm not going to play it. Same thought. Same thought the base game would be 100. Yeah. Few content is locked only for the Ultimate Edition. Yeah, that's what it was called. I can see why people are frustrated by that though, because I'd be upset if From Software did something similar for their next release. And I'm not talking about like Duskbloods. I'm talking about like their next single player, primary focus, story driven campaign like Elden Ring. If you can call Elden Ring a story build. Guess what? You're buying the Ultimate Edition. F it. I mean, hey, that's honestly the right attitude to have. Because when From Software releases a game, or if another company that I'm really invested in releases a game and there's a collector's edition, I get it. Like, ever since I've become an adult and I have my own money and I make my own paycheck, there's nobody really to stop me to say no, as long as I can pay all my bills. Like, I bought the God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition. I think on my shelf back there, you can see Mjolnir's hammer, or Mjolnir. I've got the Ghost of Yote mask right behind me. Oh, yeah, right there. I've got, where was the other ones? Oh, and like the whole ribbon and whatnot up top. Like, there's so much stuff that I have. I have Melania somewhere. I don't remember where. I haven't taken her out of the box since we've moved because I forgot where I put her. But I have Melania's statue for Elden Ring. The only thing I didn't get a chance to do because money was tight was the Mesmer statue for the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC releasing. That was it. Otherwise, I was going to. Oh, and Night Rain. I didn't have a chance to do that either. Dear PlayStation is stopping discs. Yes. My worry about that is if they stop doing that, they have to stop selling us a code that they have full control over. If we have the code, we have to have it. That's my opinion. Otherwise, you are literally stealing from us. Because it's not a rental service like Game Pass. We are purchasing the game to play for as long as we want. With no refunds. So if you are going to take it away, I get a refund. That's my answer. If I don't get a refund, then that dollar amount for that game better be way lower than what it should be. That's my answer. You don't have the disc edition for PS5? I mean, I have the PS5 Pro and a disc edition. I only buy the physical copies of games I actually care about. Or games I know are going to be fun, or something that I can collect to have like a series, like the Dark Souls series, for example. But when it's a game that I really love, like, for example, Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yote, I not only buy the digital copy, but I also try to buy the physical copy, so I have that as a collection to be like, one day when I'm old and fat and I have kids, grandkids, and they're like, Grandpa, what was gaming like when you were a kid? I can just go, here you go. These were my favorites. You know what I mean? And I think that's important. Because without that, it's I don't want to say it sucks, because it doesn't. You still have access to the games. But eventually, when the PlayStation 5 is going to shut down in however long, you lose access to all of those games. That's my gripe with that. Because, like, I'm fine if they shut it down, but if they end up eventually shutting down the PlayStation servers, and then what? The PlayStation 5s are just going to be, like, paperweights? Because they don't play any games? Because the library's gone? Does that make sense? So, lots to think about with the whole no discs. It's like, if you have the digital version, that's fine. I have a lot of the digital games too, but the ones I really care about and play all the time, I also have the physical copy. Discs preserves history, licenses don't. Exactly. It also is ownership, right? Like, if, let's say, end of the world happens in terms of gaming, and PlayStation shuts down, Xbox shuts down, Nintendo shuts down, and there's no more gaming, anybody who has the physical copy of those games is now going to be a hell of a lot richer, because they have something that is literally going to be priceless depending on how many numbers of that game were sold in a physical format. Like, I get why PlayStation's doing it, because they're technically losing money with making X amount of physical copies of the game. Oh, finally, there we go. Oh, finally, we can play the game. But as I was saying, I know why PlayStation did it. It's to save money because so many people are buying the digital copies instead of the physical copies. But to the consumer like me who will buy the same game twice because the game is good and I think the developers deserve extra money because of that, I think that is important. And I want to actually own the games that I love. Oh God, please no. Alright, there we go. Now we gotta head to Caelid for the dragon, so I can actually get this build going. Oh, did I grab the flail? I did grab the flail. Nice. No wonder consoles are gonna die if they keep this way. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna die. I think they're gonna change how they view consoles and the databases themselves. Like if physical games are going away, I think larger consoles are going to go away too, and I think everything's going to be handheld and then broadcasted to your screen, kind of like that Stadia was at one point, when Stadia was way ahead of its time with having just a controller and then something you plug into your TV to connect to it in the game library. I think that's probably what it's going to eventually turn into. So instead of getting a big console, I think eventually, way down the road, like I'm not talking like a decade, I'm talking probably like 50 years from now or so, I think it's going to be mainly handheld stuff that you're going to be able to just broadcast to your TV. Consoles ain't dying anytime soon as long as building a PC is expensive. That's true, but I think how the consoles are going to change is going to be determined by, I think, what the consumers are going to mostly buy. And right now, they're mostly buying digital. PC is going to be way more convenient than PlayStation 6. Price is at $1,000, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it all depends on who you are and what you want. Like, if I am in a fortunate situation where I am able to pay for a PlayStation 6, I don't think it's going to matter how much it's going to cost. I'm going to buy it. Because a vast majority of PlayStation games that I have ever played on release or after release when games were fixed, it's worked. I have never had any bugs or games being like, wow, this is unplayable because it doesn't load anything right. Like performance issues and stuff like that. I've never had an issue with a PlayStation. Not a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 5. Not one. So when the PlayStation 6 comes out, I'm probably going to pre-order it. I don't think it matters what the price is. It really doesn't. If I can afford it, I'm going to do it. Where with the PC, I think that's different because as somebody who doesn't know a ton of stuff about PCs, like what's good, what's bad, what's higher end, what's middle of the road, to me, having a PC is really cool if you have games that you want to do extra things with. For example, modding Elden Ring. If I wanted to play a randomizer, or if I wanted to do like an onslaught mode where enemies are aggroed to me from across the map, whatever it is, then obviously you need a PC to do that. But if you just want to play the game because you love the game, then I think console's a better way to go. And I think even if a console's $1,000, if you know it works because the track record on the previous consoles say they're very good, I think that's a steal of a deal instead of trying to spend $2,500 or more on a PC to do the exact same thing a console's going to do. But that's just my thoughts. PC's going to be way more convenient than... Oh, I already read that. But PC prices can go up too. That is true. That is true. I mean, they already are with the cost of RAM, especially if you're trying to buy and build your own PC. Like I bought just a stock model because like I said, I know nothing about building a PC. I I am somebody who is dyslexic, so I have to read through things again and again and again and again and again to get my brain to actually understand what it is I'm looking at and understand what things are doing. And trying to go through potentially building a PC, oh my god, I don't think I'd ever be able to do it. I think it would take me months to figure out what things actually mean and
Forgive me to
comparing one versus the other, if that makes sense.
But I can take gathering plate.
Because like with the Alienware that I bought, the R16, I looked at reviews, I looked at the specs, I watched, I think probably a dozen different people review it, and they all said that this is one that's very good for people just starting out. And then I saw that it was on sale for like $700 off, and I bought it. I'm like, hell yeah, that'll work. I don't need anything super crazy. Not yet. Once I hopefully get to, hopefully when I get to be an actual content creator,
the principles you would
the chances of me having somebody who's smart enough to build one for me would do that. You know what I mean? If I ever make enough money doing that, but we'll see. Plus, people think twice before getting a PC when a new gen of graphic cards are releasing every few months. But in PC, you have the advantage of maxing out the graphics to the best of the experience. But that's also the thing that I will argue against, is just because you have the ability to make it look nice doesn't mean it's going to run well. I have played every game on my PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro, and have rarely, I mean like maybe 1% of the time, noticed a visual difference or noticed a drop in frames, drop in quality. I've never had an issue on a PlayStation. On my PC, I run into more issues with that, where I have to lower settings or raise settings to get things looking better and running better. Where on my PlayStation 6 or PlayStation 5, either one of them, I've very rarely had to touch anything with the settings. And more often than not, it's just to turn off motion blur. Because I don't know why game developers make their games want to look ugly, or want to make their games look ugly. And most people's eyes are average. If you are somebody who has above average eyesight, where, for lack of better words, your eyesight is so good you should be like a pilot in your country's Air Force or something like that, because your eyes are so reactive and can track so much detail and light to see things clearly. I understand why you would want a PC more, because you would be able to actually tell the difference. There's no way I can. Like, I'm wearing glasses. I don't have horrible eyesight, but I have like just below the bare minimum of like a 20/20 vision, and I don't notice a difference. I don't. Like, between my PlayStation 5 Pro and the PlayStation 5, my girlfriend wanted to play The Last of Us Part 2. I thought the game looked as beautiful as it did when I played it on the PlayStation 5. And we played it on my PlayStation 5 Pro. So, I don't really notice a difference. The only really notice that I saw was the ray tracing. Other than that, it was almost exactly the same. You have an RTX 3070 and a Ryzen 7. Games run good still. Just got to tweak a few graphics. From the dawn of time, PC games has a lot of trouble bugs more than consoles. I agree with that too. Like, people, when one of my favorite games in the last few years has come out, which is Monster Hunter Wilds, they were complaining that, a lot of the people were complaining that the game didn't perform. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I've had 0 issues. And then they say, oh, well, I'm playing on PC. And I'm like, oh, I don't have that issue. Get a PlayStation. It works way better, and it's just as beautiful. And you also, again, got to look at what you want to play. Like, if you're somebody who's going to play indie games that don't have a ton of graphic fidelity or higher resolution or a ton of intense graphic images, you don't need a console for that, right? Because not every indie game like that is going to be on a console. They're more likely going to be on PC. So I get that thought as well. But if you're looking like me, where you're mainly playing these bigger AAA games, and you don't ever plan on really modding any of these games, then you don't need a PC. But in the long runs, you can spare a lot of money with a PC, Steam, etc. Yeah, that's true. I think it all depends on what you play. Like, every game on Steam that I have bought in recent months, I've also bought on my PlayStation, so I don't have to play in my office. I can hook it up to my TV out in the living room and play there. And most of the time, it runs better on my PlayStation 5. Not even the Pro. The one console, though, that I am surprised at how good it's actually working, and so with some of the games that I bought, is my Switch 2. Because it's still technically outdated technology, but it runs as good as a PS4. And again, I have zero issues with my PlayStation 4, so I'm not complaining about it. I've got Dark Souls on there. I've got a couple of the Legend of Zelda games on there. I've got Monster Hunter Rise on there. And Generations, and a couple of the other newer games that they've had out that my girlfriend wants to play. And I think it runs great. I'm surprised, honestly, because the OG Switch is what I also have. And that thing runs way slower. Like, way slower. So it is nice seeing a noticeable difference between the Switch and the Switch 2. I just wish there were better games that were geared towards what I play on there. Because my girlfriend is the one who mainly uses the Switch 2, which is fine. Almost there. There it is. Left hand one. Boom. We got our build started. We got it started, baby. Let's go 20, 15. Ooh, do I want 27 decks? I think I gotta go keen, right? Or should I go 18 and 18? I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that. You don't know why PC gamers hates on a lot of consoles? I think it's a superiority complex thing. I think that because they have to justify how much money they are spending on their computer to play the same game you can play and that runs better, even if there is, in some cases, a visual difference. I think it's a superiority thing. It's like a look at me, look what I'm doing kind of deal. Which, I don't know. I don't know. Some people need that in their life. I don't. I'm perfectly fine, content in my little shell, my little corner, doing what I'm doing. Alright, so now I need Fort Height, where we can get Bloody Slash. I also might need to look up the Lost Ash of War, see if I can find one of those somewhere around Limgrave. You know a guy with a 5090 RTX? He bought it for 3,700 bucks on it. Just for that. I guess you're right. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like... And he's an average player. Yeah. Like, I get why people want it. I really do. Like, I see in some of these, like, how the visual performance is way better. Or the graphics are way better. And I'm not trying to insult anybody who has that. I'm just saying I don't need that. I think what I have works really well. And it's going to take me a long time before I look at something and go, oh, wow, that's way better than what I have. That's the clown party, or the clowny part? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. It's like that one clown meme where the more they talk about how expensive their PC was, the more clown makeup and the nose and the wig they put on. That's pretty much what it's like sometimes. Not every PC gamer is like that, obviously. Most of them are pretty chill. But there are some that it's just like, why are you the way you are, dude? Like, why are you the way you are? It's okay. Nobody's coming after you. We're just talking. You hit them with a, this is a safe space, and they get so mad. Alright, I need, once I grab the map piece and my tears, I should probably run through the 2 different tunnels to try to upgrade my stones to +3. Because I was thinking about doing the Bloody Slash right away, but I don't really feel like dying. I'd like to hit harder before I go up against a bigger knight. That's not what I wanted to hit. Yeah, 118, 19. I think we'll just get this and we'll come back later. Because I want to go here. Alrighty. I just realized I never pulled my walkthrough, my route up. I should do that really quick. Oh, that's right. It's on my other window. Oh well. Forget it. Not worth it. I'll just have to use my brain. I don't use it very often, but it's fine. There we go. Excellent. Okie dokie. We're just gonna run through. I don't really want to farm you because you guys are gonna hit way too hard. And I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of damage against you. So we're just gonna run by saying squeeze me and carry on my way. Alright, I am going to have to kill these ones, unfortunately, but that's fine. Dude, that's so much damage. I love that. For the longest time, I seriously underestimated the curved sword class. Until I found this weapon. Oh, we'll pick that one up later. I don't need him cornering me. Is he gonna leave me alone, or is he gonna follow me all the way out here? Oh, he's following. Well, he's not following very fast, so I think I'll leave him. Bye, buddy. Oh, whoops. I went the wrong way. Well, that's fine. Alright, I don't think that's... yeah, well, I don't know. We'll grab it. We'll grab it. I don't remember what this is. Useless! It was useless. Why did I do that? That's why I can't have nice things. Oh god, please. Please. Okay. I saw myself sliding. That scared me. I got flashbacks to the last time I was in a tunnel. And I lost again because I fell. Alright, here we go. First boss of the run. Please Lord above. Let it go smoothly. Excellent. I'm stuck. Yeah, I didn't want to. There we go. Excellent. No big slam? Okay, that's fine with me. Excellent. No hit. Flawless. Victory. Hell yeah. I'll take it. I will take it. I will take it. I will take it. Alright, let's go here. Actually, no. Let's go here for a couple more ones. Is it daytime or nighttime? I don't know. I honestly can't tell. I think it's daytime. Ooh, it's about to be nighttime. Good call, me. Good call. I don't really want to deal with the death bird. Alright, so let's go this way for the smithing stone ones that are over here on the chair, and then we will go to the trolls behind the War Master Shack. I'll also grab the money while it's here, no big deal. I got nervous for a second. I was thinking I was going to be screwed because I was just in that animation. I don't know how much damage that would do to me. I feel like it wouldn't kill me, but you never know. I don't really feel like testing that theory out. Alright, troll. Troll man McGee. Come hither. Come hither. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right. Let's rest. And then we will go to the church.
This way, tarnished. May I have a word? Apply and the wit I'd heard, and upon look the talk thou art but call for. Ah, I was entrusted by torrents.
What happens if you say no? Does she just not believe you?
I doubt we. How long will
Or does she leave you? I've never tried. Aw, man. I'm 2 away? That sucks. Are there any I'm missing from somewhere? I don't really want to go to a tunnel for 2 smithing stones. I think there's one here. I think there's one by this shack. I think. That sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know if I can get there from that grace, though. I think we'll do this, and which means we'll have to kill the Tibia Mariner, unfortunately. I don't think I can get around it without killing it. But let's try. Let's try. So I think if I get close enough, it'll just aggro in general. Oh. It didn't see me. Hell yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's so much faster. That's so much faster than fighting a boss that definitely wouldn't kill me. And I've definitely never died to before. Why is it nighttime? Didn't I move it to morning? Or was it because I went to the Church of El? It's probably because I went to the Church of El again. Ronnie has it out for me, I swear. She wants me dead, and I didn't do anything to her. Okay, once I get this weapon upgraded, we're going to go to Fort Height. We'll clear that out. Then we'll say hi to Kenneth Height. And then we will upgrade the weapon a little more towards Bleed. And then I think we're pretty much ready for Weeping Peninsula. God, was that it? I think that was it. I think that was all of them that I needed. I hope. You're back? Sonny, I didn't even know you were gone, dude. Where'd you go? Alright, weapon is upgraded highest we can go for right now. Let's go to Fort Height. Now we're gonna get Bloody Slash. I should also look up and see where Lost Ash of War is, actually. Is there one in Limgrave? Weeping Peninsula, okay. Okay, I know where that's at. I know where that's at. Hell yeah. Let's go. Important call from your girl. We'll get it here. Hey, that's fair. Those are phone calls you gotta take, dude. I know what's going on. I have been there many a times. Because when you don't answer, you make them worry, or you make them mad, or both. Either way, it's a lose-lose situation. So those are ones you gotta answer. Calm down. Let's just give it a second so he goes away. Alright, let's get going. You know, hitting him would be nice. There we go. A few reels of how girlfriends think we should do, or what we think we should do while we game. Stop it. It's always this rat. This is why I don't like coming in here, because the rat's just there to cause problems. Oh, I went the wrong way. Really? Not a backstab. Okay. Excellent. Ooh, we got his greatsword to drop. That would have been sick if I had greatswords. I don't think I've ever had greatsword. I just felt that. I don't think I've ever had a greatsword run. Not one. Felt that, yeah. Stop immediately, even if you close. Yeah, I hate that. I hate when they do that. I have had numerous talks with my girlfriend about how when I'm playing a game, if I answer the call, that definitely means I love you and I'm not avoiding you. Or if I just suddenly stop talking. What was I doing? Weeping Peninsula. That's what I was doing. Yeah, had several conversations like that with my girlfriend at the start of our relationship. Now she gets it. Now she gets it.
Might I venture? My name is a servant's there. But I swear my good father decided him. The servants have since come. I fear it's no lease. Would you mind my soul, please?
Although, Sonny, if you're playing Sekiro, that's the only game you actually can pause. You can pause in the middle of a boss fight with 0 repercussions, which I find hilarious. I like to call it cheating. Alright, well there's my second smithing stone too. Or is it my third? Second. And I think this dude over here has some smithing stone 2s, or a smithing stone 2. There's number 3. Only 9 more. You were fighting Melania and your girl asked to pause, saying it's a story mode game you can pause. And how can I explain to her how sadistic Miyazaki is? That's a great way to put it. That is an excellent way to put it. He is quite the sadistic jerk. I want to do my Ash of War quick before I fight another boss. That one to Bloody Slash. Yes. Alright, here we go. Whiff. Dude, come back here. Stop running away. Fight me like a man. Or don't. It's really your choice. Ow. That was good tracking by that. Can you come back here? I really don't like chasing you. Can I get a bleed proc already? No, no bleed? Okay, that's fine. I didn't want one anyway. Still no bleed proc. Really? How many times have I hit him with bleed? Well, that's fine. Alright, let's go get my sacred tear. And then we can warp to the other grace. Get the other sacred tear. And then we can work our way towards, what's it called? Oh my god, I'm blanking. Castle Mort, there we go. Holy crap. Oh, my brain. It's like a 1990s computer starting up. Alright, are the rats still following me? Okay, cool. That makes life easier. Yeah, Windows, exactly. Windows XP. Ridiculous. Alright, I need to save my money, because I don't know how much the Lost Ash of War is. I'm assuming it's a couple thousand. But if I believe, the merchant is right down on this beach over here. We're old? Yeah, that's one way to think about it. That is one way to think and realize how old we actually are. Like, the other day I was talking with my girlfriend and her family about the Avengers movies and the Marvel Universe, the cinematic universe, the first huge wave where they had 22 movies. And we're like, yeah, how old are those? And then we looked at the first one and it was like 2008. And we're like, oh my god, really? 2008? That was almost 20 years ago. Jesus Christ. And then Endgame, it was like I don't even remember. When did Endgame come out? I gotta check. It's gonna bother me. Avengers Endgame was 2019. Wow. That's wild. That's wild. That makes me feel so old. Like, that's the stuff right there that makes me feel old. It's literally when I was in high school or in college. And then next thing you know, that was a decade ago. Ugh. That makes me feel so old. And I'm only 30, that's the thing. So I'm old, but I'm not that old. I still have a lot of years before majority of people would call me old. Alright, are you the one with the lost Ash of War?
Well, it's been how can I help?
Yes. Ooh, and a couple threes? Oh my, or twos? Oh my god, I'll take it. We'll do that, that, and that. I want that. We'll get those just cuz.
Have a safe journey.
Alright, because I'm paranoid, Bell-Bearing Hunter is gonna just come chase me down. We're gonna warp over there, where I know there's not a boss that's gonna come chase me down. Alrighty. I don't think I can duplicate the Ash of War, right? Not here. I think I gotta go to Round Table. So let's do that. Let's go to Round Table. We'll try to upgrade our weapon.
Let my hand rest upon you.
At least one weapon to
For but a
+6.
moment.
If not +6, as close as we can to +6. We'll slap the other Bloody Slash on my other Banded Curved Sword as well, and then we'll start messing stuff up in Castle Morn. You completed your bachelor's degree almost 10 years ago in 2017. I completed mine in 2019, dude. I felt the same way. We want this one, and would it be better to have one higher, or I think probably both. Ash of War duplication. Duplicate. Ash of War. Bam. So now I have two that have 62 bleed. Not bad at the start of a run. Not bad. So now we'll be doing 104 damage. Or bleed buildup. There's something else I was going to do here, and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember. It's fine. Man, I really wish I could pull my walkthrough or my route up. But that would involve me switching my monitor over to my PC so I can move it over because I don't know where my window is. Oh well. Such is life. Alright, we'll grab this. Even though I don't really need it. Because I've already grabbed everything I want in Weeping Peninsula. I should go test this out on the Avatar. Holy crap! Dodging bullets. Whew! I did not realize he could shoot that far. Drop anything? Yes, you did. It looks like a weapon. Is it the bow? It is. Look at that. Sweet. Too bad I'm literally never going to use strength in this build. Otherwise, I'd have a ranged weapon, which would be nice. Purely for aggro. Send that back down for when we go visit Edgar. Excellent. Oh my god, my eye. Ow. Oh, I felt horrible. It's still there. This is not the right time to have an eye issue. Alright. Now that I can actually see out of one of my eyes, we'll be okay. Why did one of the guys fall down? That was weird. We're just gonna run away from that. I don't need to deal with that. Nope, we're not fighting that thing on a bridge. That sounds like death. Alright, let's get the smithing 2 over here. There we go. Oh, that's right. You get 2 over there. So how many am I at? 5. I need a couple more. Because do I have 2 4s? I have 2 4s. Okay. So I need... So the 24, I need 20 total. So I've got 15 more 2s to get. I gotta think, where are more 2s? I think Stormveil Castle, but I don't know if there's enough to get both weapons to +6. I'll have to think about it. I also have to survive the Leonin, because Lord knows, I think last time I fought him, it didn't go well. Excellent. Missed me. Alright, here we go, baby. Alright, I gotta lock in with the jump attacks, because I have, like, no poise. I'm dead. Shield worked, baby. Let's go. Ow. Ow. He's just so aggressive. Why is this the RNG I get? That was nice. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, that was it. Whoo! Huh. Not my shining moment, but I'll take it. Wow. That was close. That was very close. I had to lock in. Alright, let's see. Do I get a stamina thing for that minor urgery? I don't remember. Let's go check. And then after this, we are ready for Stormveil Castle, I think. Oh, I didn't put anything in there. I'm dumb. Ow. Take your time, buddy. Ow. Ow. Surprised I haven't gotten a bleach drop yet. At least I haven't noticed one. Oh, I'm dead. JK. I survived. Now I'm dead. Dude, why do you have to do that move? All of the moves. Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. All right, dude. That was funny. Okay. I think Weeping Peninsula is done. I think Limgrave is done. We just got to do Stormveil. Logan is rusty. Oh, God. You have no idea. I haven't played Elden Ring in like 2 weeks. Playing that 30 minutes beforehand of just a different character did not... It didn't do like anything for me, I'm gonna be honest. I fought a couple of field bosses like a Crucible Knight, and I was like, I feel pretty good. Practice my dodges. Quick reflexes. It's all gone. It's all gone. My brain's still in the, I need to play Elden Ring more often mode. Because I've actually missed it very much. Like, Elden Ring is not my favorite game by From Software. That title firmly sits with Bloodborne. But it's definitely really nice to get into Elden Ring again. And I think tomorrow we're probably going to do Dark Souls. Oh, wait, hang on. I want to use my physic, whatever I have in my physic. I don't even know. What do I have in my physic? Stamina. And that one, I guess. Ooh, I just remembered. I didn't talk with Kenneth Haidt yet. I gotta go say hi to him. And I also think I gotta stop by Stormhill Shack and grab another golden seed that I forgot about. This is where my word doc of the Deathless route comes in handy. Keeps me on track so I'm not running all over the world. More than I already am.
Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height.
I'm good, dude.
Sir. What? I am Kenneth Height. I have seen quite enough.
You okay, buddy? Oh my god, that was ridiculous. That was pretty wild. That was a lot of bleed. Alright, Stormhill Shack. And then we gotta go fight Morgott. Which I'm hoping this will be a quick fight because of all the bleed that I got going on. But we'll see. Wait, what?
Everyone who only to have their
Aren't you supposed to be at the round table?
You're heading to entice well that, but I don't have. It's scared. I want
Or is it
to
after I kill Morgott? I don't know. Let me check. Because if she's there, then it's there. Then we're good. Nope, she's not here yet. So it's after. It's after Morgott. Here we go. Ow. Ow. There's the bleed rock. That's nice. Ow. I thought I was going to jump over that.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnish.
Ooh, there's another one. It's a pretty good damage. I mistimed all of those completely. Oh, that was easy. Not as clean as I would have wanted, but it works.
I shall remember thee.
Is there another talisman I want to get?
Smoldering with thy meager flame.
Not really.
In fear.
I think the next talisman I'll get is after Stormveil and Liurnia. I think I'll run through that poison one that's right next to, or right underneath Stormveil Castle for the winged sword insignia talisman. Alright, my goal is to get health to like 30 or 40 so I don't die anymore.
You there?
Granted, my deaths have never been to bosses. It's very rare to bosses. It's always been to the random enemy or getting knocked off a ledge or falling, you know? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Excellent. We want to run this way so I don't have to deal with him. And then there's 3 over here that I need to kill. Why did you go that way? What? Okay. 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 Well, that's all fine and good. Yeah, why would you hit him? There's 1. There's 2. And then this one's stuck. Fine with me. We'll just leave that one alone. He's not harming anybody. I really should learn the route to run through Stormveil so I don't have to go through the entire fortress. Because it's so long. And I feel like it's equally as dangerous to die. You know what I mean? And it gets me that much closer to Godric. It's just I have no idea how to do the timing of the crossbows. Or the ballistas. Okay, well, since we got you guys in here, I got kicked. Okay. Okay. Thank you for preoccupying my time. I almost walked into that. This game. There we go. Oh, God. The rust is showing. Showing very poorly. I also blame all the build videos I've made. Because the build videos I've made 4 of them so far. I just have a couple of them that have to upload still. And playing in New Game Plus where you can just take some hits compared to this where you can't, it's so nice. Oh, I thought I'd get it. There's the backstab. What? Okay. Okay, game. Can we stop spinning around each other and lock on and hit them? So good. There we go. Finally. My goodness. Oh. Alrighty. Now let's make our way to Godric. Alright, so when I get up here, I gotta kill more birds. Grab that smithing stone 2, and then go the other way to Godric. I don't think I need to go get that wet blade for Keen. Even though that'd probably help me do more damage overall. I want to use bleed, because I think bleed would be better. Once I get into Liurnia. Take your time, birdie. Wow, okay. Where's the other one? He's gone. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Hello. Alrighty. One more bird. Hopefully no boom. Hey, look, no boom. Ow, good move. Really? The initial strike hits, but the other ones don't? That's annoying. Okay, let's just go back. I don't need to go that way. I don't need the wet blade. We're good without it. Okay, so now we want to run this direction. Up the stairs. Then it's time for my claw talisman. I forgot about that for a minute. So I'm like, there's something I'm missing, and I can't remember what it is. It's the trusty claw. Come on, buddy. Die quickly so I don't get shot. There we go. That dude is so quick. I'm getting obliterated. Why are they all kicking me? Oh my god. I'm gonna... That's just unfortunate luck right there. That's just shitty luck right there. They just all started kicking me. I got curb stomped by a couple of exiles. Outstanding. Outstanding. Just when the run was officially going, and again, 2 runs in a row, died right at the same spot. That's annoying. There goes the curved swords. Yeah, exactly. God damn it. That makes me so mad. Ah! It's alright. I only spent like 20 minutes grinding those things. Only 20. God, that's annoying. That's annoying. That's alright though, because we're going to get rewarded with something amazing. It's definitely not going to be something stupid. Oof. Oh my god. I'm dying inside. I'm dying inside. I'm dying inside. This might be the last attempt of the Deathless run, I'm gonna be honest. Oh my god, it's whooping my ass. It's whooping my ass. I'm just frustrated. I just can't make progress on this shit. My god. I just can't make progress. And then some of the weapons that I get, it's just like, in this case, there's not much to choose from. And the earliest one I can get is either Vikes, which that's going to be a ridiculously long time before I get that weapon, or I get the Tree Spear, which is from a chest, but the Tree Spear's not very good. It's frustrating. Frustrating. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll give it a few days to think about that, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Sonny? Do you think I should give up? Or do you think I should keep going with the Deathless run? Fabio, if you're here, I'd love your thoughts too. Logan, yeah, I did. And I got the same freaking class as the start of the stream with the Tree Spear. And I'm at the point where I'm like, I just can't make progress. So, what do you guys think? Continue the Deathless run or say screw it and let's do something else? Because it's just, I can't make progress. It drives me nuts. Not sure when the curse works, when you're in or out. Well, this time when I died, Fabio, I got kicked by 2 different enemies back to back again and again and again while the other one shot me with arrows. Literally nothing I could do. Nothing. Maybe complete this run using your trusted class and setup, then go for challenge. Or I would prefer something else. That's not a bad idea. I could come up with the run and then, or the setup, and then go for it. That's not bad. I'd have to think about what I'd want to do for the weapon and the build. Probably just be Bloodhound's Fang, honestly. Your call, man. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Let me check. I'm going to look at something here really quick on the wiki. It's like my main gripe is I'm just not making progress. I thought I would get so much better at the weapons. I didn't think it would take me this long to learn how the weapons work, learn the route, etc. So let's see. Because I like the Bloodhound's Fang. It's just, man, I get bored playing with one weapon, you know? Like I do. I get bored. This game is too long for me to play through with just one weapon. You guys got any recommendations for weapons? Because I could go for katanas, but at the same time, I don't know. Because katanas don't stagger a lot of enemies. Unless you use jump attacks. I think we'll give it one more college try. The best that I've done was with Colossals. The best I've done with weapon or with any build is the Iron Balls. Because of their speed, I have a lot of stamina left. So I don't know. Because I think a Colossal weapon would be fine. It's just, they take so much stamina. So I don't know. I think we'll try one more run with the Iron Balls, and if the Iron Balls doesn't go well today, I think we're just gonna take a big break from it. I don't know if I'll ever. I don't want to say I'll never come back to it, but I am gonna take a break from it because there's other games I want to play, and there's other things I want to do in this game, or with this game, like a randomizer, etc., that I know I would have more fun with. You know what I mean? So we'll do Iron Balls. We'll go Iron Balls because that was the best one that I've had so far. And then we'll go from there. Because I just think about how many streams I've had with the Deathless run. And having... How many am I at? 16 streams of just trying to beat this run. And only having one run make it, 2 runs make it into Altus Plateau, I think. Spiky or Iron Balls? Yeah, I'm thinking Iron Balls because they're in Liurnia. I think that would be it. I just think there's better chances of progress if I use that weapon. But I don't know. We'll see. I do think next week, though, we're either going to be playing Dark Souls, or I'm probably going to be trying up like a randomizer for Elden Ring and see what happens. See the chaos reign with that. Because I've only played a randomizer one other time. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, I could make a poll on my channel and see what my subscribers, the 170 some that I have, would like to see. If they'd rather see a Deathless run continue or if they see a randomizer. Put it to a vote. Let you guys dictate my fate. Because if a majority wants to see one thing or over the other, I'd definitely do it. Or if there's a different game out there that you guys want me to play, I'd be down to try it. Whether it be like a Final Fantasy 16 or something completely new that's just came out, etc. As long as it's like a third-person action adventure game or an RPG game, I'd be down to play it. Only thing that I don't really want to play is COD. Call of Duty or Black Ops. Or not Black Ops. Call of Duty or Battlefield. Just because those games are so similar. And they get very repetitive. I've also been thinking too about maybe having a series. It'd be an incredibly long series, but trying to beat Elden Ring with every weapon in the game. So I'd have for one series of streams go like long swords only, and I have to use every long sword in the game, or katanas only, and I have to use every one, etc. So yeah, start a new series for a good story mode game, Red Dead Redemption, Last of Us, something like that, or Kazan. Ooh, Kazan. Kazan is good. I love me a Kazan, and I haven't even beaten it. I got like 3/4 of the way through, and then Night Rain came out and consumed my life. I could definitely start Kazan, but I'll have to look into it. I'll see what games are coming out here starting next week, or if anything's come out recently that a lot of people are liking. And we'll see what happens. Because I was also thinking maybe Monster Hunter Wilds, because I have had an itch in the back of my brain for Monster Hunter Wilds and Dark Souls. Strange combination, I know. The Monster Hunter Wilds is dope as shit. If you've never played it, I highly recommend it.
Have they served but you? I can turning to aid you. You need own to the foot. Then it's summon. Ah, I bequeath. Use it. It will sub-torrent. Treat him with.
Alright, let's grab the Ash of War. I gotta think about what build I want to go with the Iron Balls, too. Let alone just getting them. Like, do I go... I think a cold attunement wouldn't be bad. So probably like a Hoarfrost Stomp, because I think that'd be there. But I don't know what else would be a good build for that weapon. Cragblade, maybe? Yeah, probably Cragblade. I think that'd be good. Alright, we gotta go all the way up north to Liurnia now. COD is boring now, filled with hackers? I bet. I bet. I have never really enjoyed playing Call of Duty. Like, the zombie stuff, obviously, like we talked about earlier, was a lot of fun. Because I love zombies in pretty much every way. But, like, shooting games, they all feel the same. I haven't played a shooting game that's felt different since Titanfall 2. Or Titanfall 2 and Doom 2016. Like, the newer Doom series is very good. I have not played Doom the Dark Ages, though. Doom the Dark Ages is on my list of games. Maybe that's one I'll play. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta look at price and see how much in the bank I'm able to spend. Let's go grab those smithing stone ones really quick. But I'm also kind of interested in playing an RPG because I just haven't played an RPG aside from a Souls game in so long. Like, I haven't played the Final Fantasy VII. I've played Final Fantasy VII, the first part, but I have not played Rebirth, and I know they're coming out with the next one. So I haven't played any of that. I was waiting for the whole series to be done so I can just do it all in one go. But maybe that's something I play too. There's a lot of options. I'll think of something. I'll probably come up with a poll for tomorrow, for tomorrow's stream, and see if people show up what they'd want to see next week. Because tomorrow, I think, definitely we're doing Dark Souls. That just sounds like a good time. I know I have Night Rain down, but I think I'll push that back a week because it's just so similar to Elden Ring. And I don't have very many trophies left in that series anyway. So I think I just have basically buying stuff and then getting the ending of the game. So we'll see. Alright, let's grab that sacred tear that's over here. Then we gotta go... Actually, we gotta level up, obviously, so we can use the flail. Did I choose the ruin? I did. Excellent. Gotta put, like, what, 2-3 levels in dex? Call it good? Milena, it's not the time. It's not the time, lady. It's not the time. I'm trying to do stuff. You talk so much. Back again, what'd you choose? We're gonna do one final attempt for the stream on the Deathless run as of right now. And then we're just talking about what games I could potentially play next week. So, for example, I've said I haven't played the Final Fantasy series yet. I've played part 1 of Final Fantasy VII. Sonny recommended Red Dead Redemption, or what were the other ones? Last of Us, or we could play Kazan, First Berserker Kazan, because that game was awesome. I did not beat it though, but I did play through like 3/4 of the game. And the gameplay in that game is very good. But we could also do something else that I've either never played before, or we could go through anything else in general. Like Monster Hunter Wilds I've played, but don't have anything like Monster Hunter on my channel yet. So I am open to suggestions, dude. Last of Us all the way, great story, great gameplay. I agree. I think Last of Us Part 1's very good. If you want to change from Souls, you mean? I mean, I'm fine playing anything, guys. Like, I've mentioned this earlier, but I am perfectly fine with, like, opening up a poll and letting all of my subs, the 170, oh my god, I'm gonna die. The 170 some that I have, deciding my fate. I think that'd be kind of cool. Because I know I don't have, like, thousands upon thousands of people that are on my channel yet, but I got enough. I think that would choose for me. Give them a list of like 5 choices, like Last of Us Part 1, or maybe like the Dark Souls series, or Dark Souls 1 or 2 or 3, something like that. First Berserker Kazan for sure, or if there's like a new game that's coming out in the next week or so, or has come out that I'm unaware of, that's pretty good. I could play that. The only thing I don't want to do is like a shooter, like a first person game, or a, oh, nope, that's not good. I didn't activate the Death Bird, did I? Oh my god, I did, but I did not aggro it. That is so lucky. That was so lucky. Holy crap. Wukong, there's another one, yeah. That's a pretty good game. I'm gonna write these down really quick so I don't lose them. So I'm gonna come up with like a top 5, and then I'll leave a spot for like other. So if somebody else has another really good idea that just completely trumps everything else, we'll do that. So we got Wukong, Last of Us, Part 1, Red Dead Redemption. Where were the other ones, Sonny? You had a lot of them. Kazan, that was the other one. Alright, we got 4. Let's see if we can think of another one before the end of the stream. Because I'd be fine with like a JRPG too. I've never played a JRPG aside from Final Fantasy. Like, I know the Persona series is beloved by a lot of people. Silent Hill 2? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not super into horror games because I don't want to say I scream like a little girl, but I definitely get like to the point where I don't want to play anymore. Survival mode would be a good challenge on The Last of Us. Grounded would be too tedious. What's the difference? I don't know what those means or what that means. Okay, I can't use this yet because I need 2 more levels. How much is that in terms of money? So like 2,100. Okay. Where would I get 2,100 from? I think there's some graves up here I could get some money from. Grounded is the hardest mode, but forces you to play stealth all the time. No ammo for the most part. Okay. And then what's the other one? Survival mode. Is that just like the next level down or the next tier down in difficulty? Survival is the best option. Okay. So that would be like your normal mode. Or like your most balanced option, I'm assuming. Or Survivor. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. That checks out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll think. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Because I've got a couple other buddies of mine that have been recommended me games, and I've half listened. So we'll see. It's very brutal. Grounded is not recommended for new players. It's very brutal. I bet. And is this on like the newest release of The Last of Us where they have like the remakes, or is it Last of Us Part 2?
Hello? Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck.
Oh, I went the wrong way. The other ones are down below. Like, down that way. I'm dumb. Oh, it's both. Okay. Sounds good. I'll have to look into that. Grounded is great on no return, roguelike mode. But it's another stuff from story. Okay. I get what you're saying. I think for sure I'm going to give Last of Us its time in the sun. I just don't know if that's what I'm gonna choose, because I've played that game so many times. I love it. But we'll see what happens. I think that's one of the ones a lot of people are gonna pick. But we'll see. We'll see. I am fine playing anything. The other graves should be over here, I think, for more money, because I don't think I have enough to level up twice. Oh, I can't make it. That sucks. Alright, should be over here, I think. Where are my graves? Should be somewhere over here. I know they are. I remember this. Am I on the wrong cliff? I might be on the wrong cliff. Nope, I'm on the right cliff. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, let's rest over here at this grace, and then we will go... Hopefully I have enough to actually level up twice, so I don't have to fight or farm for runes, which is not going to be that big of a deal if I do, because it's still incredibly early, so it's very cheap to level up. But still, let's see what we got. Oh, I have plenty. Yeah, I have plenty. That'll work. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We will... 2 levels. And then, just for fun, we'll put them in stamina. Ghost of Tsushima, Yote, Fallout series, Doom, Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, 007, Black Flag, Resynced. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. We even talked about that today. Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3, Revelation, Cyberpunk, Witcher 3, Skyrim. Oh god, Witcher 3 would be good too. Just for nostalgic feel, Uncharted 4, Lords of the Fallen, Veteran Mode. God, you guys are hitting me with so many good options. So many good options. I gotta write a couple of those down. I'm gonna come up with my top 5 and probably go from there and slap that puppy on the channel. AZ Black Flag. What was the other one? I kind of want to try out 007. I think that'd be pretty cool. And what was the other one you had that was really good? Oh, yes, Yote. Although, last time I played that game, I had a huge crash out. Like, it was one of the biggest and maddest I think I've ever been at a video game. And it was nothing about difficulty. Nothing about the difficulty. It was about... Or, like, I shouldn't say difficulty. It was nothing about how the game performed. I noticed that there is, like... How do I put it? I noticed that in Ghost of Yote... The game has like a dynamic difficulty thing that's in the actual settings, and it's not dictated by what you actually do as the player. Because I was fighting the spider. Yeah, the spider boss, when it's supposed to be like when she tracks him down and is trying to kill him right before like the next main arc of the story. And during that fight, I got my butt absolutely demolished, and I was getting upset because I wasn't learning. And then out of nowhere, I didn't change a single thing, and I just stopped taking damage. Like, I just parried everything perfectly because the windows got bigger. The damage that I was getting shot by with his gun was exponential, and then it just went to this much. And I'm like, what's going on? Because I should be healing right now, and I have no health. So I got so mad because I could easily tell that the game developers put something in the game where that is there to prevent players, even on hard mode, from struggling. And I played on like the hardest mode for Ghost of Yote, and I was so mad when that happened. Like, I was so mad. I thought that was the most irritating thing for somebody like me to have happen. Because it's like, what's the point of making it hard mode if you're just going to make it easy for me? Ooh, the Arkham series too? Oh. Spider-Man? That's a pretty good choice too. Man, there's a lot of games. There's a lot of good games. Alright, we gotta go get smithing stones. Ugh. I got 1 week to choose. That's right. I do. I think after this stream, though, I am going to make a poll or a post on my community tab for anybody to fill out over the next week. Before I make, either to make my final decision or influence my final decision. Because if most of you want to see, like, The Last of Us, for example, but I'm feeling Witcher 3, or whatever I decide, then it's going to be like a flip of the coin. Because both games are so good. The Witcher 3 is literally genre-defining. And the character arcs in that game are outstanding. I have not beaten the game, but I have watched people play the game all the way through. It's such a good game. Last of Us I've beaten many times. Last of Us Part 2, not so much. I have an actual... I don't necessarily hate the game, but I hate the story. I think the story is awful. I think it's one of the worst written stories I've ever written. The first half is really good, but the second half, wow, it's bad. Last of Us will be fast. Witcher 3, you'll need to explore a lot, just like Elden Ring. That's true. That's true, and I am open for either option. That's kind of why I want to leave it up to the community, because anybody who's watched my stuff will have a good shot or a good say to give me what they would want to see. Would they want to see a shorter series, like with The Last of Us, might take me just a couple streams to get through, or The Witcher 3, where it might take me a couple months? You said The Witcher 3 was better in terms of story, Sonny? I think they're both really good. I think, like the story in Witcher 3, the one gripe I have with that game, one of the reasons why I stopped playing it, is because the constant cutscenes and the constant dialogue was super annoying for me when all I had played up to that point in my gaming history. Okay, I get it, guys. When all I had played into my gaming history of that point was like Call of Duty. So, not like you get one cutscene or a couple moments of cutscenes, and then you get your gameplay. Or I've played Bloodborne and Dark Souls, where there's hardly any cutscenes. You know what I mean? So, going from that to constantly have all of these slow dialogue sections, it's like, oh my god, I just want to play the game. But again, if I'm watching it, I have no problem. For me, The Last of Us 2 is a masterpiece. Same story. Two different points of view. Who's good, who's bad, that's the question. I agree with that take, but I think they could have done a better way to make Abby somebody I care about. I did not give a shit about Abby. All I wanted was her to die. And then at the end of the game, they didn't even give me the choice. That's also why I thought the game was written incredibly stupid. Because if they put a secret ending in that game of her leaving, or her living instead of dying, or of her dying instead of living, I think that would have made the game way better for me. Because I would have had to live with the consequences of my actions, not being told that this is the way you needed to play, or this is what decisions you were supposed to make, because it's wrong to hold revenge. Like, in that world, in that universe, in my opinion, it doesn't matter who's good or bad, because there's no law or justice system to tell you one way or the other. If I believe somebody should die, they should die. Does that make sense? Like, it's not like a very straightforward answer as I'm making it, but like, if my father figure died brutally in front of me, that individual who did it's gonna die. Right? That is what would happen in my shoes. Doesn't matter any way, shape, or form who it was. I do exactly what Ellie did. I track him down until nothing's left, and then end it. Right? I'd end it. I'd find them. They'd be dead. But I think they could have done a much better way of making Abby someone we liked. Like making one of the intro sections of the game, instead of having it as Abby and her group, maybe you have Abby actually meet Ellie. And maybe she's, like, instead of running into Joel, maybe she runs into Ellie because Ellie ran away from Joel for whatever reason the game writers wanted. And then they bond and form a kind of friendship. And then next thing you know, Abby kills Joel when she runs into him. To me, that makes it way harder to hate her. Because if you have a genuine enough friendship, that revenge gets way harder to decide whether you should do it or shouldn't do it. To me, even though you see Abby and she saves the kids, that doesn't change anything of what she's done. It's like, I'd still want to decide to kill her. I wouldn't want to be like, oh, I see the moral of my ways. You're a good person, and be done. You know what I mean? Like that side of things could have been handled better, in my opinion. I still think it's well written. I just think the goal of what they wanted, for me, came across flat. And I know there are so many people who say the other way around. But that's fine. That's your guys' opinion, right? Because she was obviously good, same as Joel with Lev and Yara. That's true, yeah. In the end, Joel killed her father, slaughtered the hospital, and doomed humanity. Who's the bad guy? That's another good way of putting it, right? Like, who you decide is good. You said it earlier. Who is the good guy? Or who's good, who's bad? That's the question. Like, you said it right. I just wish they did a better job showing Abby as being good. That's pretty much it. Because when you see her, she's... At the start, when you're actually playing as her, I thought she was very flat and emotionless. And I didn't care about her and her friends at all. I thought their story that they did, or that they had as Ellie going around killing them from Abby's perspective, I thought that was kind of irrelevant. I didn't really get anything like, oh, it sucks that your friends are dying. You know what I mean? I didn't get any of that. I was like, good, they're dead. You know, like, it sounds awful. And I swear I'm not this mean in real life, but like, good. You killed my favorite character to ever exist. Good. One man's revolution is another man's criminalism. Yeah, that's the other way to put it. Yeah, exactly right. All right, I think... Is Hoarfrost Stomp located behind Carria Manor? Let me see. Ah, it's in front of Carria Manor. Okay, cool. We can do that then. We can do that really quick. Okay, sick. Yeah, we'll go... No, hang on. I gotta think. Oh, I didn't get the War Master Shack. Dang it. Well, we'll go do that. We'll get some smithing 2s, and then we'll go upgrade our weapon fairly quickly. And then we'll go from there. Do you know where to farm sacramental buds? I do! If you go to the Church of Plague, there are a boatload around all sides of the church. So if you just pass time there, you'll be able to reload the area once you pick up and gather all of them. And then you'll be able to use the sacramental buds. Alrighty, let's go mess with the trolls. And go from there. Bonk. Right in the knee. When you reload, they don't come back. Yeah, you gotta pass time. Like, I think you gotta go a full day cycle. Day-night cycle. I've done it before, I just don't remember exactly what it is. But I believe you gotta pass time from, if it's nighttime, to the following night, or daytime to the following day. But it should work. If not, I'm not sure what's going on. Let me do this so I can go level up my weapon. Any other twos that I can think of? Yes, over here. Oh, my eye. Oh, God, what's going on with my eye today? I got a haircut this morning, and I just feel like I have the tiniest little shrapnel of hair in my eye. Oh. How many stones do I have? Oh my god, I have more than enough smithing stone ones. I don't even think I needed to go through the tunnels. Alright, let's go get my physic, and then we'll pick up another smithing stone too. Actually, can I just go down this way? Oh, I can. I'm risking it. This isn't the smartest decision I've done, but it's fine. Oh, hey, look, graves. Alright, I think that's death. Isn't there gravestone somewhere over here that I can hop down? It should be coming. Oh, that's way down there. We're not going that far. I guess I'm gonna have to take that lap, or that course. See what happens. If I can navigate this well enough. Oh my god, I'm a legend. I thought for sure that was going to be the death of me. Okay. And then drop. And then drop. 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 Oh, well. Hey, I'm alive. Look at that. I thought for sure I was falling to my death there, and that was going to be the end of the run. Alright, so now that I've got that, it was almost time to start a poll just now. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm glad I made you guys nervous, because Lord knows I was nervous too. Let's see. We have the map piece. How you been doing? Enjoying the weather? Oh god, it's so hot where I'm at. And we've just been talking about what I should be streaming next. Because this Deathless run has been a struggle bus for me. I just haven't made progress. Like, I thought I was pretty good at these games, or this game. And I just haven't made progress. The farthest I've gotten is Altus Plateau. And I've been trying to go for remembrances, so I've basically gotten a fourth of the way through the game. And I've only done it, like, once. Like, getting to that point once. Otherwise, I die in Limgrave or Liurnia, so I don't know. Maybe a cosplay? What do you mean cosplay? let's rest at Fort Height. Actually, let's go get that golden seed first up there. And then we'll come back. Hulk, Flash, Thor, etc. Oh, me dress up as cosplay. No. That takes a lot of time I do not have. Sorry. I am not a full-time content creator. I'm not even part-time. I'm doing this for free. Completely unpaid. And as fun as that sounds, because I do like superhero stuff a lot, and I do think it'd be cool to dress up like a lot of those dudes. I don't have time to do that. Oh, make your character that way. It's fine. That's a lot of stuff too that makes it a little more difficult. Logan suits as the Thing. Hey, you're not wrong. I already got the face for him. I just got to shave my head even more and get rid of my beard. But if I get rid of my beard, you guys are going to think I'm look even uglier than I already do. Alright, we got our axe talisman. Rockhard takes a new meaning with the Thing. Hey, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Alright, what else did I need to do? I think I wanted to go to Hoarfrost Stomp, way up north, to carry a manor. So I think that's what we're going to do. Logan literally tried to poke the bear. You're not wrong. Oh, I just didn't have anything to poke him with. All I had were these big, beefy punching gloves. I don't think he'd appreciate that. Alright, I feel like this is death, but it's fine. It's a deathless run. You guys didn't see anything, I promise. Oh my god, it was 2s. Let's go. I couldn't remember. I can never remember which one has 2s, which one has 3s. Is there anything good here, or is this just the noble? I think this is just the noble and blood rose, which I don't need. Alright, maybe I can use that on these weapons. I don't know. But that might not be a bad thing if there's ever somebody who does bleed, or who needs bleed. Alright, we gotta go around the dragon, not aggro the dragon. So we can go all the way up to Carrier Manor. I just realized you can see Volcano Manor up there. God, I've got thousands of hours in this game, and I just realized that. Learn something new every day, I guess. I think I say that in almost every video. I need to slap that shit on a t-shirt. Hey, merch idea. Look at that. Alright, I want to take a left here and grab all of the ruins that are over here. I should have also gone to the dragon and killed that thing so I could have leveled up and got health. I just realized that. This is very dangerous. Man, without my deathless route pulled up, I do not know what I'm doing, do I? Man, it's a good thing these guys can't hit me very well. Ow, I say as I get hit. Alright, I think that's it. Thank goodness. And there's Carrier Manor. Heck yeah, dude. Alright. So, let's rest just to reset the world. We'll go level 19 just cuz. And then I gotta avoid death. Hey, I survived. Thank God. I hate how often I die there. Just mistiming the jump button. Makes me so mad. Alright, so I believe I can get to it if I just hug this cliffside, pretty much. I just hope there's no enemies or anything over here, because I'm going to get probably killed in 1 to 2 hits. Okay, the nobles are fine. They're going to leave me alone. Alright, where is this scarab that's running around? Hey, first try. Alright, I think Weeping Peninsula. No. Have I upgraded my weapon? No. No, I have not. I think let's go round table hold, I guess. And then Weeping Peninsula. Excellent. Oh, nope. Round table hold.
Very well. Let my hand.
Alright. We just gotta level up the weapon, which hopefully I have money for. I got plenty of money.
You're no mad lad, you're...
Strengthen. I need how many more? 9 more? 9 more 2s. I think that's from Castle Morn. So that's fine. Alright. Let's see. I think we'll get Castle Morn done. And then we'll probably call it there. Because I am getting tired for some reason. Yeah, still strength. Okay. Cool. It's the heat? Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I'm just glad I don't work outside. You play for about 2 hours and then you get tired. I mean, I'm good with playing video game all day. Like, I love video games so much. If I could make this my job, I would. I've just had so much going on with my adult job that my mental fortitude has been struggle busting. That's about the best way I can put it.
Hello? Might I bend your
My
name,
manager
Mr.
has told
Soulslike?
me repeatedly
And
that
swear
I
my
should
good
only be
father
working
decided
40 hours a week or less because it's the slow time of the year.
I fear it's
And I
yours.
smile and
Would you
tell
mind
him that
my
I'm always
son, please?
working almost 50. And he's
Thank
like,
him, please.
why? And then I tell him why. And he goes, oh. Not like, hey, you don't need to do that. Just, oh, and then walks away. So, yeah, I am ready. I am ready for my slow time of the year to actually start. Sadly, you have physical ailments. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. It's good that you can still do what you want, though, right? Game a little bit when you can. Alright, do I have more stuff to sell? You miss working a lot, and yeah, you can game all day and night. Hey, that's fair. Let's see. We need that. I don't need any more ones. Oh, there have been days during COVID you played for 10 hours a day, jobless, and only games at that time. You want to go back to those days, but had too many responsibilities? Hey, that's fair. That is so fair. I am in a similar situation. Long as the wife is happy. Hey, that's fair, yeah. Long as the wife's happy, that's kind of how I am with streaming. The girlfriend of mine asks me, do you really need to stream every weekend for 3 hours? And I'm like, yes, I do. It's either 3 hours a weekend or 6 hours a day. What do you prefer? And then she's like, well, if you stream for 6 hours on one day, I'll never see you. And I'm like, well, that's your choice. I'm good either way. So compromise is 3 hours, 2 days a week for 6 hours total. If I was single and was not with the love of my life, I'd probably be streaming probably 4 to 5 days a week, 8 hours at a time. And I'd play all of the From Software games. I'd probably in one stream beat Bloodborne at least 2 times, maybe 3. Actually, in 8 hours, probably 3. I think I could do a platinum run in 8 hours. But that game I know way better than Elden Ring. And I have thousands of hours in this game too. Like I have thousands of hours in Bloodborne. What's your favorite build? That's a great question. If you're asking in Elden Ring, I think my favorite build is one that I have yet to finish on a different character. It's the Magma build from the Magma Blade. It's so unique. It's very strong, but it's not so strong that it feels like you're not playing the game. I think that one is probably the best one. The only downside is you have to spend like 3 hours farming for both of the blades. That's about it. And you have to wait until all the way to Volcano Manor in order to find them. It literally took 5 hours to yeah, exactly. That's what I'm getting at. I got my first one an hour and a half in. And then the second one was almost again at another hour and a half. It took 3 hours. But man, are those weapons so fun to use. Because you get the curved sword jump attacks. You get a really cool Ash of War. And then in the DLC, you get talismans to buff them. It's a really fun build. And you're fast. And you hit hard. And that's what I love. And it staggers really well. It's a very, very, very good build. I just want the stones. Calm down. There we go. Alright, I think once we get through Castle Morn, I'm probably going to call it there. Gotta give the lady attention. And I gotta get some stuff done around the house, too. Just because it's hot outside doesn't mean I can't get stuff done in the yard. Like pulling weeds, mowing the lawn. You skip Castle Morn all the time? That's fair. I kind of want to make this run about completing all of the legacy dungeons, and this is technically a legacy dungeon. Even if it doesn't have, like, a remembrance with it. Gotta go. It's 1:30 a.m. here and you're sleepy. See you next Saturday. Have a great stream. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I hope you have a good night, dude. Best of luck this week with work. Only thing worthwhile is the claymore. That's true. Or you got the grafted great blade. Or the grafted greatsword. Whatever it's called. Grafted blade greatsword. I like to come this way because the Somber 2s. There's a Somber 2 just outside Castle Morn, and I normally go, well, I'm here. And then you also got a couple of Smithing Stone 2s that save you from having to run, into some tunnels and catacombs. So I do it. If I was trying to speed the game, I would not. Obviously, there's no point. But still. I like coming here. And the Leonin is like a good early game test to see how good I am, how locked in I am. Like earlier, I was not locked in and I barely won. What talisman is there? In here? I believe it's the Twin Blade talisman. And I'm not sure if there's another one. Is it good to farm the rats for rune arts? I mean, yeah, but there's so many you can just find out in the game. Like, I 100% of the game and on both my walkthrough prep and my actual run of the game. I think I got like 110 just found out in the world or dropped from random enemies, so I don't know if you necessarily need to farm. I think you just find them if you explore. So, yeah. Alright, well, I think we're going to end right at Stormhill Shack. And we'll probably just call it there, right? So I think that's pretty close to 3 hours. I don't know if I can get anything else done in 5 minutes. Ah, Golden Seed. Let's go. Needed that. Oh, and I still have to talk to Kenneth Hite. Oh my god, there's so many things that I gotta go. Have a good night. Well, thank you, dude. Tomorrow we will be streaming Dark Souls 1. I haven't played Dark Souls 1 in forever. I know my channel as of right now says Night Rain, but Dark Souls 1, I changed my mind. Also, be sure to check out my channel, my community page, as later today I will have a post for probably 5 different games on my channel. And you guys can have a vote to see which one I play next week, because I kind of want a break from the Deathless run. I just am tired of not making progress. And I think if I step away from a little bit and come back to it after I play another game and try to complete that other game, I think I'll be refreshed and rejuvenated to continue the Deathless series. So, thank everybody so much for watching. I hope you all have a fabulous week.